From a research perspective, Notre Dame is going to continue to grow and it's going to continue to be more applied. I think probably what we'll see is that the university becomes more mission-centric in its research programs.
Turns out that most faculty really care about impact. They want their research to do something. And so if you can show them a pathway where that research actually leads to something valuable, they get really excited about doing more. And we have all of these professors who step forward then and say, let's do it with my technology now. Let's do it with this next technology. And so we're starting to see multiple, we call them frequent flyers at this point. They're coming back over and over again with technologies because they have confidence that maybe there's something that can help them move those out to the market.
So we've had a number of winners over the last 10 years who have done very well. We've also had a number of failures. Scientific discovery is only successful when you try and fail and then try again. You've got to take risk to break new ground, to find new things. Innovation in the entrepreneurial segment and into the commercial marketplace is absolutely that.
If you look at the university and the discoveries that are made, without a real focused commercialization effort and without a partnership with the researchers and with the community and with alums and others, then what happens is those technologies just tend to stay inside the university. And so in a way you can say most things fail if they never get out of the university, because no one can use them. So in that case, if we said, well, let's do the best we can to take them out of the university and make them practically applicable, then if some of those fail, great. That's part of the process, right? And we learn from those failures. We try to fail forward. We try to move as fast as we can to do the right thing, to impact as many lives as we can.
Oh, I don't think there's any question that the momentum has advanced and is picking up speed and continues to grow tremendously just because of the number of people who get engaged and how they become engaged. They bring their talents and their background and they apply it to the business situation that they're addressing. And there's not a lot of people in the academic world that understand that business side. It needs a partnership.
I think the other critical element if you're going to be an entrepreneur and commercialize is you need to know when to pivot. There will always be a series of pivots. The market you thought was going to be there is not there. The product isn't quite developed the way you thought it would be. Communicating is more difficult. The time to sell the product, depending upon what markets you're going to, is different. And often you as the faculty member or the staff member who's helped conceive it isn't really ready to run the business. It's important to bring people in who understand that. So you really want people around the table who A, network, B, have knowledge, C, understand where the markets are going and how to react to the markets.
I was talking with several of the companies here, and we had companies hiring PhDs from Carnegie Mellon and MIT and Caltech and Stanford, and they're all moving here and coming here because cool things are happening. If you got great opportunities, smart people will come.
And we've seen just a snowballing effect across the university and in the wider community. And if you look around our community, this is the most exciting time in the 43 years I've been here. It's just wonderful to see. You've got Innovation Park, Ignition Park, a whole series of other things happening, and now the nexus between here and Elkhart, the Regional Development Authority, and John F. LeGray's involvement in that. There's just a palpable energy to the community that we didn't have before.
My vision for the future here is nothing but tremendous upside. I think that there are the opportunities to have, again, this impact, not only to commercialize what's happening at the university, but to create a pattern in this community that could also be used in other communities. This has the chance to really transform this economy over time. I think in 10 years, we'll look back on South Bend, Elkhart, Notre Dame, and we'll say, wow, what a tremendous difference 10 years will make. Now, we've got the first 10 years, this next 10 years. This is that, it's not a linear rise, this is an exponential rise, right? When you get flywheels turning like this, things then start to have increasing returns. And that's exciting because I think you look back and you say, wow, what if this place looked like Austin, Texas, or Provo, Utah, or Ann Arbor, or other places that are really starting to get into this innovation ecosystem mindset. There's no reason we can't be a center of some tremendous growth and development here in South Bend, Elkhart.
I'm very proud of what we've been a part of, but I know we're just a small part. And if everybody who's a small part thinks positively and tries to do something, that becomes a good wave. And I'm proud that we're part of that wave, and we want to continue to be part of that wave. Certainly when people look back on who we were and what we did, I want them first to say they lived by their values. They were honest and engaged. They were creative and innovative. They were caring and compassionate. And they served everyone in the community and tried to make everything better for the future. And so that's where we're trying to go.